What's up, YouTube? How's it going? So yes, that is correct. Today, I will be venturing into NHL 12. I know it's a little old. I know NHL 13's out there, but I spent all my money on Metro Last Light, so I'm not going to go out and pick up NHL 13. I apologize. But I figured today would be an interesting thing to do, would be to see if this game could predict the correct outcomes of the two games that will be played tonight, the two game sevens, I should say, that would be played tonight, which are between the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh, look, there's a Bruin right there. And the Rangers and the Capitals. So, basically, I'm just going to let the game run through a simulation of both games, and we'll see how that goes. So, our first game is Boston versus Toronto. Now, because this is NHL 12, there are a couple players on the Bruins who don't actually play for them. Like, for instance, we'll say Tim Thomas. So for this game, we're going to call him Tim Rask. Okay, so the Bruins get the first face-off here in their attacking zone, and they win it back to Boychuk. Boychuk to Krejci. Krejci back to Boychuk and blasts it past the goal. Horton another shot, and Phaneuf will take it off the bounce off of Reimer. Brings it through the neutral zone to Lupul. Across to Kessel. Oh, gets absolutely rocked by Chara. Horton takes it for the Bruins now. Coming across. Passes it to Lucic. Lucic bringing it down to the corner. Takes the shot. Ooh, just over the net. And another shot, and Reimer bounces off of him, and Connolly picks it up for the Maple Leafs. And he's going to bring it through the neutral zone, back into Boston's zone. He passes it across to Phaneuf, and Phaneuf's stick breaks on the shot. Lupul picks it up behind the net and gets crushed up against the glass. Bruins come out with it. Seidenberg to Marchand. Marchand takes another shot off of Reimer, and Phil Kessel picks it up. It's just back and forth right now. Phil Kessel now takes the shot. Ooh, just off the side of the goal. Kuhlman passes it to Shen. Shen, another shot, and Tim Rask with the save. What a save. Kuhlman bringing it down the ice. And just kind of gets it on to Tim Rask. Not a big chance, nothing too dangerous. And another offensive zone face-off for the Leafs, but they can't win it in a penalty. And it's on the Bruins. Wow, what just happened? Must have said something about his mother. Wow. Boychuk got very angry there and just kind of took it out on him. Lost his stick and everything. And now, the penalty kill for Boston. Gunnarsson to Bozak. Bozak off the pole! Oh my. Can't get any closer than that. MacArthur. To Lyles. Back to MacArthur. Back to Lyles. Back to MacArthur. Just, yeah, they're playing with each other. Are you serious? Oh, and Lyles takes a shot, but it's way wide. Bozak gets it. And he's worked off of it, and Campbell clears the zone for the Boston Bruins. Lyles gets back for Toronto and gets crushed. Grabovski now, and Bozak, Grabovski, MacArthur, and he loses it. Ferentz now, and Ferentz clears it for the Bruins. 30 seconds left on the power play. Lyles to Gunnarsson, to MacArthur. Passes it to Grabovski. Grabovski loses it. Chara up against the glass. Chara takes it off, but Lyles to Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson, oh, off of Chara and then into Tim Rask. And a goal! Goal by Grabovski! Right at the end of the penalty kill for the Boston Bruins, Grabovski just crushes it into the back of the goal. A nice pass by MacArthur from the corner. Oh, Tim Rask didn't even see it coming. A nice screen by Bozak. And that was that. The Maple Leafs have the lead here in the first, 1-0, off of a nice goal. Connolly puts it in on Tim Rask again. Boychuk to Lucic. Bruins got to work it out of the zone. Chara to Boychuk. Boychuk lugs it all the way down. Takes the shot right off of Reimer. Schenn picks it up off the bounce, leaving those juicy rebounds out there. Phil Kessel brings it in and does a spin move, dump into behind the net, and Krejci takes it after Chara crushes him. Connolly behind the net. Phil Kessel drops it. Krejci, Lucic into the zone. Oh, a save by Reimer with his pad. Chara on the puck again. Krejci now. Across to Lucic. Back to Boychuk. Over to Horton. Last 10 seconds of the first. Oh, and Lyles just muscles him off of it, and that will be the end of the first. With the Toronto Maple Leafs up 1-0 off of, once again, just a beautiful goal. MacArthur with the nice assist and a nice screen by Bozak. So at the end of the first, you can see that the total goals, the total shots I should say, is tied 6-6 on both sides. However, the Toronto Maple Leafs do have that one goal. The Bruins have just been annihilating the Leafs with hits. Big hits from Chara, from Lucic, Krejci. But still, they can have a physical game, but you still got to finish, guys. So, let's see if they can do anything here in the second, or if Toronto can further that lead. So here we go, here in the second. And to start it off, who's going to win the face-off? Toronto wins it back. Lyles to Lupul. Lupul to Kessel. Chara to Lucic. To Krejci. Oh, and another save by Reimer. Krejci was all alone by himself right there and just took the shot on him. Reimer with another beautiful save. Zone face-off, and Connolly wins it back to Phaneuf. Toronto will take it out of the zone, but it's stolen. Bergeron holding it against the wall, dumps it in behind the net, and Phaneuf gets to it first. Oh, a big hit, but Phaneuf still on it. Phil Kessel bringing it up. Oh, and a save by Tim Rask. Jeffrey Lupul passes to Lyles. And another save off of the deflection, and Tim Rask is just unstoppable right now. He let in that one goal earlier, but he ain't letting in anything else. Brad Marchand coming up, gets hit, loses it. Komisarek, oh, another save. Oh, he's on his ass and still saves it. He was sitting there. He could have been reading the newspaper. He still would have got that one. Another shot, and another miss. The Bruins need to get these on target. Picks it up. Passes it across to Sagan. Tyler Sagan. Oh, the move. Oh, and Reimer with the glove save. And off the face-off, Savard back to Boychuk and into a scrum of people. MacArthur taking it out of the zone for the Leafs. Kuhlman bringing it into the offensive zone for the Leafs. And once again, off the apron that time, I think. Savard to Sagan. Back to Savard. Oh, a goal from a ridiculous angle. I didn't even see who that was. Oh, Benoit Pouliot. Look at that angle. Wow. I'm extremely surprised that Reimer let that get by him. Oh, right under the arm. And they have tied it up. Bruins 1, Toronto 1. Here in the second. Can the Bruins score another one right away? Let's see. No. Oh my. Horton gets crushed, loses his stick and everything. Here comes Armstrong. Oh, and a glove save by Tim Rask. And he passes it out immediately. They really want to get on the attack here, Boston. Here comes Krejci with a defender in front of him. Gets hit and loses it. Lombardi to France and to Armstrong. I don't know anybody on this line. And Armstrong loses it. Lucic to Krejci. Krejci and Lucic, a team as they work their way up, and they just dump it in. Horton coming down. Horton's got Franson up against the glass. Krejci's got it. Oh, and he gets blocked. That was a good chance right there. MacArthur again from that same side. They've just been doing this over and over again. Oh, and a face-off as the net comes unhinged. The face-off, and Bergeron loses it. Komisarik's got it now. Peverley bringing it up the side. Comes back to the inside, and oh my, penalty. A penalty on the Bruins, it looks like. Yeah, it's going to be a power play for Toronto. 2 minutes against the Bruins for, I see a broken stick out there. Oh, that's what it was. Yep. Slashing. 2 minutes for Brad Marchand. We'll see how this affects the Bruins. Can Toronto take advantage of it? Oh, and Phil Kessel right on the goal. As soon as he got that puck, just whipped it right at Tim Rask. But a nice save, glove side. Oh, look at him getting crushed. And another face-off. And another win for the Leafs. And Kessel to Gunnarsson. And it's a goal! Gunnarsson! 2-1. Toronto take the lead off of a beautiful shot by Gunnarsson off the power play. Now the Bruins have to fight to get back in this again. Wow. Oh, off the post and in. Oh, through his own player's legs too. Connolly in the corner with the puck. Oh, and Peverley gets it. The Bruins pushing up here. They really could use a goal before this period ends. Oh, over the net and over Reimer. Marchand back out of the pen, and just put it on Reimer, and that's all he did. No power on it. 1 second left. 1.2, sorry. Oh, wow. Went right for it, and that's the end of the second period with Toronto leading 2-1. At the end of the second, we can see that Toronto has one more shot than the Bruins have, and they also have one more goal. But we can also see that the Bruins, as they are in real life, have been an extremely physical team. 12 hits in total compared to Toronto's 1. The Bruins have just been blasting Toronto, pushing them around left and right, but Toronto's been able to finish these shots that they're getting. Let's see if the Bruins can bring it back. If Toronto's going to just play defensively, I don't know. We'll see how it goes here in the third. If they can at least get one here in the third, they can send it to overtime, and we'll see how that goes. Kessel to Lyles. Oh, and a save by Tim Rask, and another one off of Connolly's spinning attempt, and another face-off as the goddamn goaltender lost his helmet, or a lot of stuff happened there. Oh, no. He didn't lose his helmet. The net just came unhinged. Chara gets the puck, bringing it up for the Bruins. He's going to lug it all by himself. Oh, and he kind of tossed it out there. He was trying to dump it, but wasn't able to. Imagine if that was a slap shot, he would have killed somebody. Phaneuf to Coleman. Oh, and Coleman gets crushed. Once again, the Boston Bruins showing that they are a physical team. Lucic back to Boychuk. Boychuk brings it in all on his own. Passes it across to Lucic. Goal! What the hell? How did he score from that angle? Did you see the shot that he took? Milan Lucic. Oh, What a beautiful shot. The pass by Boychuk. 3 people in front of Reimer. He had no chance of saving that one. And it is now tied 2-2, and this has become a game here in the third. They are going to fight for every inch, the Bruins and the Leafs alike. And the Bruins dump it in. Phaneuf gets there first. Kuhlman over to Lyles to MacArthur. MacArthur's going to bring it into the zone. And Chara once again. The Bruins just crushing the Leafs with hits left and right. Marchand bringing it up for the Bruins now. Oh, he cuts back. Takes a shot. Oh, and it bounces off of a defender in front. The Leafs back into Boston's zone. Kuhlman past Chara. Cuts back to the point. Oh, and Lyles misses it. Lyles has to go down and chase it now. Lyles back to Kuhlman again. And Kuhlman is going to bring it. Oh, and Tim Rask. And another save by Tim Rask. And another save. Wow, how did he get that last one? That was the tip of his skate. Lucic now dumps it for a line change. Kuhlman tries to clear it over to Phaneuf. And Phaneuf gets out of the corner. Almost got caught up there by 2 Bruins who were attacking. And Phaneuf, another shot on Rask. On Tim Rask, I should say. And wow. Another one. You know, Tim Rask has just suddenly become this brick wall. He is not letting anything else go by him. And a goal! Lucic with his second off of the slap shot. 3-2. The Boston Bruins have taken the lead here in the third. What a great goal by Lucic. Oh, right over the glove side on Reimer. Oh, wow. 3-2, 6 minutes left. Can Toronto do anything here? Can the Bruins extend their lead, perhaps? Gunnarsson out to Lombardi. Toronto really needs to do something right now if they want to win this. Oh, and another save by Tim Rask, and he'll lay on it. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, and a nice little scrum there. I like it. This seems a little realistic. Huh, who the hell's Tim Thomas? Tim Rask, man. And Toronto, Toronto does not win the faceoff. I thought they did. Lucic brings it up to the wing. Oh, and he gets knocked off of it. And Phil Kessel on it, former Bruin. Bringing it up as the fans start cheering for the Leafs. Go, Leaf, go. But, oh, an interception by the Bruins to bring it back into the zone. And Chara with a blast, but it hits a defender in front, and Kessel gets taken down by Horton, and Reimer again with another save. Snags it out of the air with his glove. 1:19 left here in the game. Can the Bruins stop the Leafs from scoring? Can the Leafs stop the Bruins from scoring? What's going to happen here? Will it go into overtime? I don't know. Let's find out. 16 hits to 1 in the statistic that just flashed on the screen by the Bruins. Wow, 16 to 1. Phil Kessel, former Bruin, with the shot on Tim Rask with the save. 51 seconds left. I'm assuming Toronto has to take out their goalie very soon. They need a goal bad. Here we go, Shen. Oh, just wide, and Connolly gets it now for the Leafs. Komisarek, a goal! He scores. 45 seconds left in the game, and it's now 3-3. Tied up, and we will most likely be going into an overtime. Wow. Lucic into the zone, and Reimer with the save, glove side. 37 seconds left. The Bruins really need to put on the pressure now. They want this win here. They don't want to go into overtime. Oh, another hit by Lucic. Look at that. Beautiful replay. Horton. Reimer. Reimer again. 2 saves in a row. Connolly stuck in the corner. Krejci gets it out of there, but gives it off to a Leafs player. And Kessel coming down the line with Chara in front of him. Gets around Chara, but Krejci steals it. Horton's pass intercepted by Komisarek. Komisarek brings it back into the zone. 12 seconds left. He dumps it. Can the Leafs get it? Up against the glass. The Leafs have it. Trying to jam it into the net. It's behind Thomas. Damn it. Rask. Tim Rask. Who the hell's Thomas? And he lays down on it. Took a little nap right there. What a save. 2.7 seconds left. And that is the end of regular time. We are going into overtime here, tied. So going into overtime, we see that the Toronto Maple Leafs are still winning in the shots, although the Boston Bruins have scored 3 with less shots than the Leafs. Hits. Wow. The Bruins are just crushing the Leafs. 16-1. And these aren't little hits. These are big hits. They are putting the Leafs on their asses right now. Let's see what's going to happen here in this quick 5-minute overtime period. Will we go into penalties? And they get ready for the first face-off of overtime. And Connolly wins it back to Phaneuf for the Leafs. And the Leafs dump it in. And it's a race. Ooh. Krejci's got it now. Krejci across to Lucic. This is a deadly team right here. Boychuk coming up. Lucic, oh, off of a defender in front. Krejci now. Oh, gets crushed. That's the second hit for the Leafs this game. Here comes Jeffrey Lupul. Oh, and gets absolutely annihilated against the boards by Boychuk. Chara takes it out from behind the net. Passes it up to Lucic. Lucic brings it up, number 17. Loses it to Phil Kessel. Phil Kessel to Lyles. Lyles bringing it up. And he dumps it into the corner. Chara's going to get there first. And Chara passes it over to Boychuk. Boychuk to Krejci. Krejci back to Boychuk. Boychuk's going to lug it himself. Passes it up to Lucic. And, oh, Komisarek grabs that. I think that was a pass to Krejci. I think it was an interception by Komisarek. Kuhlman to Schenn to Kuhlman again. And Kuhlman gets hit off of it by Lucic as he goes in for the line change. Passes it out to Krejci. Krejci to Horton. Nathan Horton to Krejci. Oh, misses the one-time attempt, and that is offsides by Chara. 1 minute and 3 seconds left here in overtime, and it's still tied 3-3. Boston having the better of the chances so far. Phil Kessel, Komisarek, Lupul. Lupul back to Komisarek. Komisarek's going to bring it into the zone. Komisarek to Schenn. Schenn, oh, it gets bounced around. And Tim Rask with the stave lays down on it. And we will have a face-off in Boston's zone. Can Toronto win this face-off and put some pressure on Boston right here? Let's see. And yes, they will. Connolly wins it back to Phaneuf and Lyles. Oh, off of Tim Rask. Lucic. In his own zone, moving around with it. Chara. Chara's going to take it in himself. Chara back to Lucic. Lucic caught up against the wall. Drops it off to Kuhlman and then to Grabovski. Leafs coming up, but it's only Grabovski up. And, oh, just wide. That looked good. And there's a penalty here. Krejci. Delayed penalty. They get 5 men out there. And Boychuk, oh. Time running out. Poyot to Krejci. The shot. Oh. And that's the end. And that is it. 4 on 3. Oh, well, no. There's 0.8 seconds left because that makes a difference. 4 on 3 power play for the Bruins. I don't think it's really going to do much. But Nikolai Kuhlman gets the 2-minute minor. Can they get a shot off immediately? Nope. And we will be going to penalties. Here we go. As you can see at the end of overtime, The Bruins have started to get their shooting game up, 21-25. Maple Leafs still had it up, 17 hits to 2 Bruins. I guess that statistic, well actually none of these statistics are going to matter now that we're going into penalties. Let's see how it goes. Here comes Reimer. And here comes Patrice Bergeron. Bergeron to the right. Crosses it over. Oh, misses wide. Wide of the net. Kuhlman. Oh! And Tim Rask sits on it. Savard, Mark Savard, doesn't play for them anymore. Can he make a difference? No, he cannot. And a save by Reimer. Here comes Phil Kessel, former Bruin. Oh, and he misses wide. Tyler Seguin. Oh, into Reimer's glove. Bozak. Goal! And Toronto win it! Toronto will be moving on and the Bruins are going home. What a game this was. Wow. Tim Rask just got beat. Plain and simple. So that was the game, guys. It was a really good one. And Toronto, well, Toronto will be moving on according to this prediction. And, well, Boston will be going home. And here is our second game, the other game that will be played tonight between the New York Rangers and the Washington Capitals. Let's see how this one goes. Backstrom wins it back already to Ovechkin. They will take it into the zone. Oh! Already right on Lundqvist. The attack started quick there for Washington. Offensive zone face-off, not won by Washington. Stahl to Girardi to Gaborik. As New York work it up, Girardi, Callahan. Callahan to the corner. Cuts back and drops it off. Backstrom steals it. Ovechkin across to Knubel. Knubel with the shot, saved by Lundqvist, pushed out to the corner. Girardi gets to it. Stahl to Callahan. Back to Stahl. Up to Richards. Into the zone. Richards down to the corner. Oh my, wow! What a goal! Richards, Brad Richards, just made Vokoun his bitch. Look at that spin move. Oh, what a goal. Brad Richards to get the goal. New York Rangers, I'm stumbling over my words. I was not expecting that. New York Rangers up 1-0 now here in the first. What a goal. What a goal. And Washington dumps it to Like. Oh, Lundqvist snags it with the glove. Oh, Washington wins it. Oh, and over the net. Alzner gets stuck up against the boards, and Stempen gets it out to Fedotenko. Fedotenko dumps it in for Dubinsky. Dubinsky coming around. Passes it to McCabe. A goal! A second one! New York Rangers up 2-0 here in the first. Not even 10 minutes into the game. Brian McCabe with the snap. Washington really needs to stop this. Brian Boyle dumps it in. And Carlson is there. Brouwer for Washington dumps it in. And it's a race now. Avery gets to it first for New York. Stahl. Over to Sean Avery to Girardi. Back up to Brian Boyle. Brian Boyle across to Avery. Oh, Vokoun with the glove. 2-0 New York Rangers already. I can't believe that. That was quick. Girardi. Oh, another shot. Stahl, another shot. Richards now gets it. Back to... Oh, and another shot just on Vokoun, and he passes it out. Knubel bringing it up for Washington. They could use a goal right now just to kind of get their morale up at least. Passes it back to the point at Green. Ooh, and it bounces through the 17 people that were standing in front of Lundqvist, but it didn't bounce into the goal. Another shot and another save. Lundqvist with the glove out of midair. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the first, and still, I can't believe how fast the New York got that attack going. 2-0. Oh. New York dump it in. Vokoun came out of the net to get the puck, but missed it. Up against the wall now. Oh, and Washington clears it out. Knubel now stuck up against the wall, and they get it out of the zone, at least. Eminger moving it back, passes it across to Gaborik, and Gaborik gets crushed. Callahan gets back again. Callahan for New York loses it, gets muscled off of it by Green. Semin comes up the wing. 3-on-2 here. Oh, and Lundqvist again with the save. And another save by Lundqvist. And he passes it out. 39 seconds here. 30, I should say. Oh, that second clock goes really fast. Eminger brings it down. Oh, Callahan off the defender in front. McCabe and Vokoun will hold it for the last 1.9 seconds. Yay. Asshole. And Dubinsky shoots right on Vokoun immediately, but Vokoun grabs it. And that is the end of the first period. And, well, New York Rangers 2-0, man. I don't know what else to say. That's really it. I mean, look at the statistics. Washington 9 shots to 4. And I don't get it. New York just got to... The Brad Richards goal was just absolutely insane. Vokoun had no chance. The second one was good, but the first one, Vokoun had no chance on. So here we go as the second starts. Can Washington try and pull it back, or is Vokoun going to find himself having a little bit more trouble stopping these shots by New York? Capitals dump it in, and Stahl gets there first. Over to Girardi, to Callahan. And Knubel gets the offside call. Richards to Girardi, to Gaborik. Gaborik to Callahan. Callahan, Vokoun with the save. And another offensive zone face-off for the New York Rangers. And they lose it, though. Ovechkin on it. Green to Knubel. Oh, and he gets muscled off of it, and Girardi stuck up against the wall, passes it to Stahl. Stahl across to Callahan. Back, but Backstrom's there only. And Ovechkin gets hit off the puck. He was going for a nice move there, it looked like. Marian Gaborik, 3-on-2 here for New York. And another save by Vokoun. Vokoun's picking it up here, and 2 defenders here. Ovechkin, oh! It got through, but just not into the net. Stahl passes it to Gaborik. Gaborik to Richards. Richards passes it back to Girardi. Oh, deflected and still saved by Vokoun. Green for Washington gives it to Like. Like takes it up the wing to Semin in a save. Glove side, Lundqvist. They cannot get past him at all, Washington, right now. 2-0 New York still. And New York wins the faceoff. Eminger to Fedotenko, a very long pass. Fedotenko takes it down to the corner and gets stuck up there. Ward, Joel Ward for Washington. Alsner now. Over to Semin. Semin brings it up. He gets surrounded by 4 New York Rangers players. Stempen for the Rangers, bringing it back up again into the attacking zone. They've had a lot of this puck. Oh, and a shot off the apron of the net. Oh, and a save by Lundqvist. Stempen to Eminger, to McCabe, to Stempen again. Over to Dubinsky. Dubinsky to Fedotenko, and Vokoun with the glove save. McDonough again. Oh, 2 shots. Both of them get blocked in front before they even get to the goalie. Washington now back on the attack. Dumps it into the corner for Brouwer. Brouwer stuck up against the boards. Wolski now to Brian Boyle. To Wolski to Avery. Sean Avery to Brian Boyle. The shot, Vokoun off the glove. Up against the glass now. They are fighting for it. Johansson to Schultz. Schultz over to Fair. Fair to Brouwer. Brouwer dumps it into the corner, and Fair's going to get oh no, that's Knubel. And Brouwer with the quick shot on Lundqvist, but still, just can't beat him. Brian Boyle comes into the zone, waits for his guys, gives it up to the point, Sauer, and another shot. Oh, and another save. It's been quite uneventful since the first period with the 2 goals. Nothing else has really happened. Knubel now. Schultz, the shot. Oh, deflected off of a defender and goes wide. Ovechkin stuck up against the boards. Knubel now. Everybody getting in on it. And that is the end of the second period with no change in the goals scored. 2-0 still New York Rangers. Vokoun has faced a lot of shots, but he's been putting up with it. He has done pretty good this period, along with Lundqvist. Lundqvist with a lot of saves. If we look at the stats here, we can see that the Rangers got a lot of shots off that period. In fact, now they're only 1 shot behind the Capitals. It's time for the third period. Can the Capitals make a game out of this? Can they try and come back? Can they come back? Let's find out. So here we go into the third period with the Capitals down 2-0. They really need a goal. It would be great if they could get one in the first 5 minutes here in this period. Give them a little bit of hope, but I mean, Rangers all over them still. Stahl, oh, just wide. Gaborik up to the point. Passes it down to Richards. And dove off both posts. That hit 2 posts. Richards crosses to Stahl. Stahl down to Callahan. Callahan back up to Stahl. Over to Girardi. Girardi with the shot. Saved by Vokoun. Ovechkin. Over to Knubel. It's about time Washington got an attack. And oh, he just completely blew it there. Stahl getting stuck up against the board there. Backstrom and Ovechkin come over. Ovechkin's got it. Gets knocked off of it. And New York retains the puck. And they are going to move it out of the zone and into Washington's now. Stempen to Dubinsky, and another save by Vokoun. He's been pretty solid since the first period, so I don't really see the Rangers scoring anything else. It's all up to the Capitals to try and make a game out of this now. Capitals win the faceoff. Alsner moves it forward for the Caps. A shot and a goal! Alsner from a ridiculous angle. Carl Alsner with the goal. I'll be honest, I had no idea what his first name was, but that's okay. He scored one. He's made a game out of this. The Capitals can still come back. It is now 2-1 New York Rangers here in the third with over 10 minutes to play. Brian Boyle brings it over. Passes it off to McCabe and a save by Vokoun. Alsner passes it over to Semin. Semin back to Carlson. Over to Like. And another attack for Washington. Oh, and the shot gets a little deflected there. Eminger loses it to Ward behind the net. Eminger gets it back. Brian Boyle now taking it out of the zone. Over to Avery. Avery loses it, gets it back, loses it again, gets it back. Eminger to Boyle. To Avery. Blocked. Ward takes it back up now for the Capitals. Passes it back to Semin. Oh, and a big shot there. Alsner to Ward. Oh, Ward gets crushed off the puck. Wolski to Stempen. To Volsky again. Volsky with the shot. Hits his own player off of Avery's foot. Avery gets the puck in the corner. Avery brings it back around. He's getting chased here now. Comes back. Ooh. Behind the net again. He's just running circles around them. And another shot. And then, oh, off the post. Oh, Vokoun with another save. Wow. 5 minutes and 47 seconds left here for the Capitals to really score one now. Vokoun has given them a chance. Richards wins it to Stahl. Bounces off of Richards. Into the corner. Gaborik gets it. Gaborik leaves it for Richards. Richards comes around. Oh, Vokoun with another good save. Gaborik up to Stahl. Wide. Knubel with the puck for Washington. The Capitals need something right now. Lundqvist with the save, glove side. 3:17 left, and time is ticking away for Washington and their playoff hopes. Washington gets it. Oh, and it bounces off a bunch of people. Knubel now. Oh, another one. Stick down. Rangers now taking it out of the zone. He cuts in. Oh, gives it back. Stahl loses a stick. Kicks it on to Girardi, though. Callahan dumps it down to the corner. Oh, Dubinsky. And it's saved by Vokoun. Callahan now down in the corner. Up against the glass. Backstrom. To Schultz. To Backstrom. To Green. Passes it. Oh, through the zone. Everybody misses it. Gaborik now. Trying to get down there fast. Stahl. Shot. Save Vokoun. Schultz, 30 seconds left. They really need it now. They need to pull their goalie. They are pulling him as soon as I said it. I called it. I know the future. Oh, what a save by Lundqvist. Dubinsky taking it back for the Rangers. Callahan, all he needs is a shot. He misses. 13. Oh, off the post. Capitals capitalized right here. 7 seconds left. Oh, bless it. Oh, the stick breaks. Oh, off the post. And the Capitals almost pulled it off. But New York has done it. What a game. New York has won. I still can't believe that goal. Look at that. Oh, New York has done it. That was a really close game, as we can see on all of the statistics. So, if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe, share it, comment, like it, you know, all that stuff that you YouTubers do. But if you are going to comment, I know this video is going to come out just about an hour before both games start. If you're going to comment, say something about the game. Maybe you think this prediction was correct. Maybe you have your own prediction. Leave it in the comments below. And until next time, ta-ra.